Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, Make Money Trucking. So I was going to do a quick driving review and kind of first impression of the Rivian R1T. I've had it for a few days now. I put a couple hundred miles on it, and let me tell you, it is pretty crazy. This thing, all I gotta say is it's fast, way faster than I first anticipated. So here we are driving the R1T, big old satellite map screen. There's your modes, your driving modes. I'm just driving all-purpose right now. And then here's your cameras. So as you can see, front camera, rear camera, and you can watch these while you're driving, which is pretty cool. And then you've got your 360-degree camera. But yeah, you got a gap camera right there. Yeah, it's a pretty nice place to be for sure. You know, it rides really nice. So it rides good. A lot better than what I was thinking, but yeah, I'll do a quick acceleration here. And it's fast. Oh, man, 50 just like that. It is like being on rails. Nothing can justify or, you know, portray how fast this thing is. It is just ridiculous as far as speed goes. I mean, instant torque, that's what you're gonna get with an electric vehicle. So go back to the maps. So some things that are kind of annoying, like if you go on the side, if you see, it'll kind of correct the steering will kind of correct itself. So it kind of wants to yank the wheel out of your hand a little bit to like go to the left or go to the right, because it's got this safety feature. If you see right here, like, see, it actually moved. It moved by itself, and honestly, it'll like steer itself, to be honest, like, and tell you to, you know, take over the wheel. But so it's got a lot of technology in it that the turn signal isn't like a typical annoying turn signal. But yeah, so and also one thing is that it has the one pedal drive, so you literally don't have to so basically you push the so like my foot's over here, I won't even put it near the accelerator, and you'll see how fast we slow down. So you pretty much, that regenerative braking, so there's my feet, there's a brake pedal, nothing's on the brake pedal, and we're slowing down like crazy. So that's nice. It's kind of like I guess like a golf cart, where you don't have to use a brake at all. So that's pretty cool. Great visibility. You know, it feels like a lot smaller truck than it actually is. I put it next to my F-150, and it's a little bit smaller than the F-150. Once you raise the ride height, it sits just as tall, maybe not as tall, and then it's got the glass roof above us, as you can see. But other than that, it's pretty manageable. It feels really nimble and lightweight, and you know, we drove, I'd say it kind of handles like a lot like a Bronco does. You know, with the snappy steering, you know, it turns really quick, and just kind of how the ride characteristics are, it's really similar to a Bronco. Kind of how you look over the front hood, where it's kind of a lot shorter, you know, a lot shorter hood or whatnot. So I thought that was pretty interesting. We're trying to think of like what it rides like, and I'd say it rides a lot like or drives a lot like a Bronco does, a new Bronco. And maybe, you know, maybe similar to like a Jeep, just with how nimble and agile it is. I mean, that's because the battery packs are obviously, you know, on the floor, which, you know, they're down there, and there's no motor up there in the front. But Yeah, this thing is pretty fun to drive. And you know, it's got the adaptive cruise control. If there you see it, you can adjust, you know, how far away, and then it's kind of got the lane keep assist. I think that's what they call it. So that just adjusts me in my lane by itself. It's keeping me in my lane right there. So I can see self-driving, it's probably pretty capable. The thing you got to remember is you can't let off the throttle or it just slows you down like crazy. You've got to ease off the throttle, and it's kind of its own brake, so it doesn't just glide. The truck doesn't just, you know, glide and slide by itself. It will abruptly slow down, like whoo, like that. I left my foot off the accelerator. It just you got to ease off it. But trying to, you know, give you guys a good feel for, you know, how this thing, you know, drives. It's really good handling. It's got the 22s on there, and this doesn't have as aggressive of off-road tires. It's got more of a like light all-season tire on it. It doesn't have an aggressive like all-terrain. It's more of like an all-season. But yeah, other than that, the range has been pretty good. So basically, you know, been driving about 250. We have about 250 miles of range. I usually drive about 15 or 20, 30 miles a day. I think I put a couple, like maybe 50 to 150 miles on the truck so far. But yeah, it's isn't so good so far. I really like it. I don't know. I'm gonna say this in our video, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep it or not. You know, with the prices out there, it is pretty tempting. But yeah, guys, so that is a, you know, quick little video tutorial of what it's like to drive the Rivian R1T. It's fun. It feels smooth. There's not a whole lot of cabin noise. The fit and finish is also pretty good with the truck overall. Sound system's great. The navigation, like I showed you guys before, this infotainment screen just works flawlessly. It's great. It's very responsive. You know, it's very intuitive. There's no lag whatsoever. It's very, very quick. So that's also good. It does have heated and cooled front seats. It's got heated rear seats, and yeah, it drives nice. Definitely attracts a lot of attention. This blue is a lot more flashier than I expected. I've had a lot of blue vehicles before. That's the thing. I'm in a construction zone, so it thinks I'm going off the road, so it's trying to connect my steering. That's the only kind of annoying thing about this, is it kind of, you know, I guess that's what's the self-driving is gonna be that way. But yeah, as I go to turn here and slow down, you don't even touch the brakes. It's all just the throttle, the pedal. You know, the gas pedal, you just let off and it'll slow down. Once you're at about 25 miles an hour or below, it slows down a lot more aggressively. So from 50 to like 30, it's aggressive but not so aggressive. And then from, you know, probably about, I'd say 25 or 20 or below, if you let off, it really just slows down fast. And it's not even on the most aggressive setting. There's one more aggressive setting than this one. So we'll have to see how that, you know, getting used to that. It's pretty, I can see that driving a normal car, you'll probably want that and not be, you know, you'll probably become more used to that and then not so used to the other. You gotta do quick acceleration. I haven't got this thing like top speed yet to see how fast it'll go or anything like that. I know it'll do well over, you know, 110, I think, if I remember correctly. But yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this. I'm gonna have more videos coming, just kind of give you guys a little bit of a you know, driving impressions video. It drives real nice. Nothing to complain about there. And then I'll kind of show you guys some cool quirks and features with this truck that are probably, you know, probably a lot of people don't know about. But all right, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this. Comment down below, and I'll see you on the next one.